Since ancient times, China has been known as the Celestial Empire. This refers not only to China's strength and position in East Asia Middle Kingdom, it also captures a more profound meaning, describing a land where the divine and mortals once coexist. China is an extremely large country, first in population and fifth in area, according to the CIA. The custom and tradition of its people vary by geography and ethnicity. About 1/2 billion people live in China, according to the World Bank, represent 56 ethnic minority groups. Significantly, individuals within communities create their own culture, said Christina De Rossi, an anthropologist at Barnet and Southgate College in London. Culture includes religion, food, style, language, marriage, music, morals, and many other things that make up how a group acts and interacts. Here's a brief overview of some elements of the Chinese culture.
Chinese Kung Fu is a series of fighting styles which has developed over a long historical period in China. Nowadays, it is regarded as a traditional sport, gaining more and more popularity and even staying a representative for Chinese culture. Styles including Shaolin, Tai Chi, and Qigong have many followers worldwide. Although being fighting styles, Kung Fu advocates virtue and peace, not aggression or violence. This has been the common value upheld by martial artists from generation to generation.
Chinese clothing has many types and suits, according to various occasions.
The hanfu is the oldest of China's traditional clothes. Until the Han Dynasty, the hanfu were adopted and vigorously promoted by the ruling class. It then became the national clothing of the Han ethnic people. The Zhongshan suit, also known as the Mao suit overseas, is a type of male attire. Chairman Mao has been seen wearing it in public numerous times. This outfit gained the name Mao suit. The Zhongshan is a close-fitting dress that originated in 1920s in Shanghai. It quickly became a fashion phenomenon that was adopted by movie stars and schoolgirls. The history of the iconic garment reflects the rise of the modern Chinese woman in the 20th century. Chinese food had long been popular in the world. Dumplings is a unique dish. Dumpling is originally a Cantonese dish, a small dish used in light meals or tea time. Most dumpling dishes are made by steaming but can also be fried or braised. Boiled dumplings are moist and juicy. With a small bite of a dumpling, the hot and flavorful soup will treasure from the filling. Eating dumplings is a way to bring good luck. Not only dumplings, China also has Beijing braised duck. Beijing braised duck or Peking duck is a dish that has been prepared since the imperial era. This dish is served mostly thin, crispy skin with little meat sliced in front of the diners by the cook. Another one is a traditional Sichuan cuisine dish, marble tofu. It consisted of tofu set in a spicy sauce, typically a thin, oily, and bright red suspension based on douban, also known as broad bean base, and doge, also known as fermented black beans, along with minced meat, usually pork or beef. The best serving way with marble tofu is with steamed rice. When eating a meal in China, people are expected to behave in a civilized manner, pay attention to table manners, or practice good dining habits. Let older people eat first. Or if you hear an elder say, "Let's eat," you can start to eat. You should pick up your bowl. If you don't pick up your bowl, bend over the table and it's facing your bowl. It will be regarded as bad table manners. Don't play with chopstick, especially never leave the chopstick sticking upright up the dishes.
Among many traditional musical instruments of China, the most popular nowadays include the string instruments, called the erhu, piper, guzheng, ukulele, string, violin-like instrument that is played with a bow. It allows for a high degree of virtuosity, covers 3 octaves, and can be made to imitate the style of Chinese singing and birds and horses. Guzheng is a large 18, 20 cut or more stringed instrument. It is usually played by female musicians. Chinese musicians sit in chair in front of Guzheng desk. The piper is a 4-stringed Chinese musical instrument. The instrument has a pear-shaped wooden body with frets, like those on a guitar. It sounds like a banjo. Guzheng is one of the oldest plucked 7-string instruments in China. Players pluck the string by right hand and press by left hand. The guzheng has historically been regarded as one of the most important symbols of China's high culture.
一想到你我就苦恨别梦久，杀去只会埋烟流。
Ancient Chinese culture is older than 5,000 years. Chinese cultural history has enormous diversity and variety. China boasts one of the world's most important ancient civilizations, but still managed to maintain ferociously progressive modern landscape. From ancient imperial dynasties that were housed in forbidden palace to the tightly controlled communist regime of modern-day China, the country has a fascinating culture and history that demands attention from the outside world.
掌心可爱，你眼中烟波。